What's up YouTube? It's Elijah Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K23 Rec Center gameplay video. And today we are back on the 7'2" two-way break starter and we have a monster triple-double for you guys in today's gameplay. 24 points, 41 rebounds, and 10 assists. The most rebounds I have ever gotten in any 2K ever. So I am hyped to drop this gameplay for you guys. I have been sitting on this gameplay for a minute. It is a last season gameplay, but I wanted to wait until some 2K24 news came out to discuss. So you guys can go ahead, skip forward to then if you don't want to see any of the attributes or badges, whatever like that. But we do talk about some 2K24 news that just came out today. So make sure you guys watch that whole gameplay, listen to some of my thoughts. It's only about 5-minute gameplay, but still go over some of the key things like takeovers, maybe what build I'm gonna make, all that kind of stuff. But make sure you guys tune in later. But for now, let's get into the attributes and the badges for the 7'2" two-way break starter. So first things first, we are at a 99 overall and we have a 75 close shot. This allows you to get silver fast twitch. You pretty much have to be open or maybe just lightly contested, but use your pump fakes, then go up with it once you get them in the air. You can't finish around the rack, but you can't force anything at all, otherwise you will miss. So just keep in mind of that. Only a 50 driving layup. If you're wide open, you can make that. The 70 driving dunk, it's nice for setting picks and slipping, catching the ball, dunking on people. You can still get some nice animations and everything around there. And of course with the juice perk, you will get +7 to this in takeover, which is also nice, and also a +7 to the close shot as well, since we have playmaking takeover. 65 standing dunk. Once again, you have to be pretty much wide open. You can dunk on some people, but it's more or less like dunking by them. You're not going to get any crazy contacts or anything like that, but still it's usable. But this build is more of like a defense and playmaking build, more of a two-way center is really what this is. 45 post control, so unfortunately not very high rating there. 35 mid-range, so this build cannot shoot at all, but if we do some pump fakes, get guys in the air, go up into them, draw some fouls, we are able to knock down our free throws even with this 60 rating. I find that to be kind of a nice sweet spot. 60 to 70, you should be able to be fairly consistent with it. And we do have a 90 pass accuracy, so this is a little bit overkill. All you really need is like an 86 or an 85, but I wanted to be able to get the playmaking takeover on this build, and it really does set this build apart. Coming down with the nice rebounds, with your 99 rebounding, Hall of Fame rebound chaser, easy R1 L1 passes, and of course the 99 offensive rebound. You can crash the glass, kick out to your wide open teammates on the 3-point land, easy money. And of course I needed a little bit of ball handle and speed with ball as well, so I am able to get that playmaking takeover. And of course doubled up playmaking takeover with the juice perk, +21 to these 3 categories right here. And also you will get +21 to your driving layup with the doubled up playmaking takeover and juice perk as well. And for interior defense, an 88, so we can get gold post lockdown with that, which is extremely nice to have. I kind of found this to be like the sweet spot. Now you can obviously get away with like 73 interior defense and everything, but this build I wanted to be a monster in the paint and a playmaking beast as well too, so I decided to go with 88. And after all the builds that I've used, I found this to be kind of perfect. 60 perimeter defense, so if we do get switched out onto a guard, we still are able to at least play in front of them. If you have good defensive instincts and IQ, you can absolutely make this work if you are getting switched onto a perimeter player. And plus also once you're in takeover, +7 to this category as well, so that's really nice. A 40 steal, not the greatest, but still if there's some pretty obvious passes being thrown, you still can get some steals as well. And of course a 99 block, so we can get that Hall of Fame anchor, and at 7'2" with an 8-foot wingspan and an 88 interior defense, you'll be swatting shots no problem. And like I said, a 99 offensive rebound, so you can crash the glass no problem, and it goes along with that 94 strength as well. So if somebody's boxing you out at 6'9" with low weight, low strength, you can toss them aside, get that rebound, kick it out to your teammate, easy buckets, easy assists, and easy 3-point shots. Now I only do have an 85 defensive rebound, but the 99 offensive rebound to get that Hall of Fame rebound chaser really does help. Plus also in takeover, +7 to this, so a 92 defensive rebound in takeover. You can absolutely hold your own. You will get hoed out of a few rebounds here and there, but for the most part you can absolutely hold your own and be fine. And for our physicals, only a 55 speed. Still, you're 7'2", 256 pounds, so you can't really expect to have like an 80 speed with those kind of physical attributes right there. And a 40 acceleration, we don't really need acceleration on this type of build. And a 94 strength, like I said, and you can get gold bully with this as well if you want to try that out to go with your driving layup and the doubled up playmaking takeover with the juice perk. You can get +21, so you might be able to get some nice bully animations with that. But this will really help you out with boxing out people, keeping them off the glass, and if they have blue boxed out, you can toss them aside and get your rebounds no problem. 73 vertical, I wanted to max that out. I found vertical had a massive impact on rebounding and blocking shots, so I wanted to max that out, of course. And lastly, our 89 stamina to round it out. And for our badges, like I said, I am trying out Gold Bully. I haven't really been able to use it. It has popped up a couple times, as you can see in my core progression right there. Again, I don't really know how to use the badge properly. I haven't experimented with it enough, but you could easily throw this on a masher to help you out with that 75 close shot. Probably the smarter option, but I just wanted to try out Gold Bully and see how that went. Silver Aerial Lizard, go with that 70 driving dunk, 99 offensive rebound. You should be able to get some standing or driving putback contact dunks with this. Maybe not contact dunks, I shouldn't say that, but you'll be able to get some driving or standing putback dunk. And of course, Slithery Finisher, absolutely love that badge. Fearless Finisher as well, Limitless Takeoff, Dream Shake, and Acrobat to round out the finishing badges. And for Playmaking, I went Hall of Fame Dimer. I was able to core that so I can get my gold needle threader. Of course, that Hall of Fame break starter to go with that excellent rebounding and playmaking. You can get so many easy assists, R1 L1s down the court. Really, you can probably get half of your assists that way. It's super easy to get assists this way. Bronze Vice Grip, so we can really make sure we secure those rebounds, loose balls, anything like that. And I do have special delivery on. I do have a 90 pass accuracy. I do like throwing some flashy passes, and of course this does give the receiver a shooting boost as well, so I went ahead and threw that on as well. And I also put on Bronze Clamp Breaker to go with the Playmaking Takeover and the Bully. I thought maybe this would be kind of a nasty combination. I haven't done enough experimenting with it enough, like I've said, but still, it could be a nasty combination. And this is the really fun part. Hall of Fame Anchor, Hall of Fame Brick Wall, Hall of Fame Pogo Stick, and Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser. So as you can see, I do have the doubled up defensive core badge pattern unlocked, and that way I'm able to get all of my tier 3 badges on Hall of Fame, as well as the Hall of Fame Box Out Beast to go with that 94 strength, 99 rebounding. You'll be able to box people out no problem, swim them if they don't have any strength. You'll be an absolute monster on the glass. And of course, Chase Zone Artist, that does help out when defenders are in front of you and you can be able to chase them down, smack it off the glass, whatever it may be, but for sure a nice badge. And of course, Hall of Fame Workhorse, I really like this to help get those loose balls, even battling on the rebounds, tipped passes, fumbling the ball, anything like that. Workhorse definitely helps with getting those extra rebounds and possessions. So there we have it, the attributes and badges for the 99 overall 7'2" two-way break starter. Now next up, like I said, we got a massive triple-double gameplay, 24 points, 41 rebounds, and 10 assists. And of course, we do talk about the new NBA 2K24 news, so let's get right into it. So here we've got a monstrous 24-point, 41 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block gameplay on 12 of 14 shooting. Now 41 rebounds is by far the most rebounds that I have ever gotten in any 2K ever. I think my previous record was like 30 something like that, but as soon as I hit that 40 mark, I knew that that was a record for me. I have never got 40 rebounds in a game before, but in order to get 40 rebounds in a game, your team and the other team has to be missing a ton of shots. So a little bit of an interesting gameplay here, but an absolute monster of a triple-double with the 7'2" two-way break starter. Now, I've been sitting on this gameplay for a while. I've been waiting for 2K24 news to come out, and man, did we ever get a bunch of news today. They just released the Pro Play feature, or a trailer for it, and there is a courtside report with a bunch of new changes, and I am very excited for all of this. It is going to be absolutely amazing. But one of the biggest things that I noticed, 7-foot centers with slashing takeover are no more. Well, in a way. So what the new takeover system is going to be like, once you fill up your first meter, then you can bring up a menu where you can either activate shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense and rebounding, or physicals. So now slashing takeover isn't tied to your physicals anymore, or any takeover isn't tied to your physicals. Physicals is its own takeover. So now I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to make a new center build that's going to be OP. So maybe I'll go heavy on the finishing, get the contact dunks, everything like that. Still use enough strength, speed, enough stuff like that to still be able to get up and down the court fast enough. But then once we get that first takeover, then we can activate our physicals, be flying up and down the court, hopefully still be able to stretch the floor as well. But now I don't even know what kind of a build that I'm going to make at the start of the season. And one thing I must say, I am going to repeat this numerous times leading up until my first build video. Beware, because there is always something that I would change about my first build every single year. So the first build that I drop, it might not necessarily be the greatest, it might not be a meta, and there's going to be something that I would change about it always. And with these new changes, this is a completely different game. It is going to be way different than 2K23. Even the shot timing's different. It's more based on a visual cue now instead of timing, which I like too. So especially if you have like a gaming monitor, that is going to absolutely help you set yourself apart, because the less milliseconds lag there is between the controller and your screen, the more successful that you're going to be. So there is some really cool things as well. And also with the dunking, if you use the dunk meter in the rec or the city, or if you're playing Hall of Fame, you have to green your dunk in order to make it. Now that's not the same case if you're not going to use the meter. You can still get your regular dunks, everything like that, it sounded like. But if you're going to use the dunk meter and go for contact dunks, you do have to green it in order to make it in online games. Other than my team it actually isn't green or make, but in the rec and the city, it is green or make on your jump shots, layup timing, everything like that. So you do have to green pretty much everything. But they said with the layup timing this year, it is going to be a much larger window and a lot easier to make higher percentage layups. So if you're wide open, like, you should be able to green it no problem. So I'm really curious how this is going to work as well too, because even then with some of the 7-foot slashers, if I do activate my finishing takeover, I might be able to get a 99 rating, who knows. But that's another thing, we don't know how much our ratings are going to get boosted with the takeovers. And of course, we don't know if there are some perks as well too. So I don't know if the juice perk is back, where we can't even double up slashing takeovers anymore, so it might not even be possible to get a plus 21 to categories in your takeover. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out. I definitely need to learn some more, but I still have to decide what I might make. I might try and make the 7'2" glitchy glass cleaner. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that yet, or if I make a build like this with a 7'2" two-way break starter, because at the start of the year, everybody's trying out new jump shots, new animations, and everything. Everybody's kind of bricking their shots. You go into the rec, you'll be able to eat up the glass, no problem. Pass the ball as well too, get some easy teammate grades, and get that easy rep. Another thing too, we don't know what the rep system is. We do know that seasons are back, but I'm assuming there is going to be another long grind like we've seen this past year, where you get 100,000 points. In my mind, that was a little bit excessive, unless you're like a guard scoring all the time. But if you're just a dude picking up the game and playing, just running random rec like this, it's going to be a little bit tougher. So I hope we do see another kind of rookie to legend type thing. I don't mind the seasons. I do wish they release all the animations, because this year we got the Harden Escape last week and we only get a month to use it. So I do wish that all the animations would get released. And of course with the pro play, we do get some new animations, layup, dunks, jump shots, all that fun stuff. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Tune in for some more NBA 2K24 news talk. Appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, make sure you hit that like and sub button if you're new. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.